All right, guys, what's going on? I have a very special interview for you guys today with accompanying game footage. We're doing something really cool and really unique here today. I'm going to be sitting here interviewing Adam Campbell, Josh McFarland, got it, and Jesse Lavigne.
Hello.
These guys are the designers of an awesome game designed right here at my college called Blind Blades. So, which one of you, anybody, want to give us a quick rundown of what Blind Blades is?
Sure. Blind Blades is it's essentially hide and go seek with swords, is the way I've heard it described, but crossed with tag. If you imagine something that feels a little bit Smash-like, and then said, but what if it was always one-hit kills, and what if it was really scary, because you never knew when you were going to get killed? That's Blind Blades in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So where'd you guys come up with the idea for this game?
So we like fighting games.
Yes, we do.
We thoroughly enjoy them. So we thought it was time to make a fighting game out of our company. And we were
And that
influenced.
company is, by the way?
The company is Heavy Key Studios. You can find us at heavykeystudios.com. But yeah, no. So we wanted to make a fighting game, and we were looking around for ideas and concepts, and we weren't really too sure what we wanted to do. But then we thought of our childhood, and something came up.
Yes. There's an amazing episode of Samurai Jack where Jack fights a ninja, and the ninja is able to like disappear into the shadows, and Jack like recognizes the technique. He's like, oh, I know how to do that, but only in the light. And he like flips his robe inside out and disappears into the light. And then you have this amazing black and white duel that plays out. And we loved that moment, or at least I did, and they liked it when I showed it to them. And so we took this idea of, hey, let's do something kind of platformy and fighty, and let's cross it with this really cool concept. And so that was the genesis of the idea of Blind Blades. And then I started documenting it out for a month off and on.
Yeah.
Just kind of playing with different ideas for what it might be like. This is really our first game where we laid that foundation for it.
And it was important to do that.
Yeah, and so we decided to scrap it. We were like, we're not going to make it.
Yep. We said, this is too hard. We're just going to give up.
Yeah, we'd never done, well, no, seriously.
Yeah.
We'd never done anything that was that sprite heavy. And also we'd never done anything for console or for PC. And we had a really hard time figuring out like what was the production cycle going to look like, because it was all new to us. And it just didn't seem wise as our second game to do anything quite that risky.
Something that big.
Yeah. And then there was a game jam.
Yep, it was a game jam.
Josh joined us for.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, the prompt for the game jam was point of view. And here we had this game where we had black and white characters who, depending on the background, would be, visible or not. And so they would view the map very differently. And we felt like, dang it, that fits too well with our previous game idea.
Yeah.
And so we made Blind Blades. And Josh, we brought him in, we sort of pugged that group.
Yeah.
So it was me and Adam and Thiago, our programmer, and then Josh came on as sort of an environment artist for that. And he's just stayed with us through the whole process since. It's been awesome.
And you were the guy that made all of the different maps.
I made all the environments for it. Yeah.
Okay. Did you come up with the ideas for the maps, or did they just kind of tell you what to do?
I came up with, they gave me like a general idea, but I kind of put them together.
Okay. So, did you do all of them, or?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. And you're pretty fresh out of college, I believe, too,
I
right?
graduate this semester.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, he's not even out of college, guys. And if you see those levels for what this game is, I gotta say, those are some pretty impressive levels. And I gotta say, too, one of the things I really enjoy is how stealthy it is, and how a lot of times half of the challenge of learning the game is really keeping track of yourself as you're going through the shadowed areas. Or light, depending on which color you are. But you said this was your second game, right?
From our company, yes. It was our second game.
Okay.
Second published. Well, it will be published game, yeah.
Technically, the Game Jam version is out as a free demo at this point. So if people want to play the original concept, they can. It's on indiegamestand.com. It got published there as part of the jam. But yeah, this will be our second game.
So, let me ask you this then. What are the big differences between the version you have right now and the Indie Game Jam version?
A lot.
Yeah,
A whole lot.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your favorite?
So my favorite are definitely the updated character animations, because I did those. But they were by far my favorite to do. They
Not
were,
to toot your own horn.
No.
or anything.
But they were a lot of fun. I've never really done character animations on that scale before, so it was very nice to be able to kind of stretch out and kind of do something I had never done before. So that was a lot of fun. But the first version was just so rough, and now it's so much more polished, and it's just from us working on it for a few months now. But yeah.
How about you, Josh? Favorite change?
Well,
You changed the levels.
I changed all the levels.
Yeah.
The original one was kind of rough. Like
Yeah,
there was,
I was actually curious about that. Is the original level that the first tournament you played here, is that level still in there? Or did you guys take
Sort
that
of.
out?
Not anymore. Josh gave it a
we revamped
facelift.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So which level is that now?
That's the pagoda level.
Okay.
There's a pagoda on the right and a big tower on the left.
Oh,
And there's
gotcha.
the tree
in the
still
middle.
Yeah.
It's
Gotcha.
still the same tree.
Okay. Okay.
I think my favorite change. It's a tough call. I really like the dynamic environments now. They move a lot more. It's more interesting to look at. But I think I'm also really starting to enjoy 4-player play at this point. And originally it had only been a 2-player duel. So now we have 4-player. We have like teams and free for all and stuff like that. We did work with network multiplayer as well, and I think we'll get there eventually. But right now the tool set we're using for that just wasn't as robust as we needed it to be.
And the framework is there, so we can implement it later.
Right.
But as of right now, we're just
The glory of patches, right?
Yes.
we're just gonna wait for a little bit.
Yeah. So, from the designer's standpoint here, what would be any particular strategies or any particular means of controllers that you guys would suggest when first picking this game up?
So you definitely want an Xbox controller. I'm assuming Xbox One is the same as Xbox 360 controllers.
It can be mapped to be the same. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Xbox controllers, excellent. And then a tip: stay ducked.
Yeah.
Just stay low.
Not that
and-
Jesse does that. Or
No,
anything.
of course not. The champion. But no, definitely stay low and just keep swiping. Just keep moving. Don't stand still. I know it's really tempting to stand still, but just keep moving. Keep mobile, and just watch your opponent.
Josh, any tips?
I've only ever played twice.
Oh.
Well, how about from the master
He
over here?
loses a lot too. It's okay.
I've never won once.
I
don't think I have either.
I think I've logged more hours on this game than all the other humans combined.
I believe it.
I think the best tip is actually more of an explanation. Like we intend. The game is an exploration of duality and like parallel dualities and vulnerability. I am only as dangerous as I am vulnerable in most circumstances. So when you attack, you're committed to that. So you can't like swing and then change directions or move forward and backward in the middle of the attack. We wanted it to feel like you were committed to that slash. And so you're leaving yourself vulnerable. So it really behooves a player to pick their moment to swing. And there are lots of moments, don't get me wrong, you can get in there and button mash and do a lot of damage in this game.
So kind of like an old school Castlevania kind of thing.
Yeah, you've got to be intentional with your attack.
Yes.
Additionally, just know that if you do duck, you can't keep moving.
You're stationary.
So there's meant to always be a trade-off to whatever strategic choice you make in the moment. You're giving something up as well as taking an advantage somewhere else.
Cool. And you guys, I know that I've seen a little bit. You already got your next game in the works. Would you did you want to say anything about that while we're here? Or?
So our first game is called Rocket Rambler. It's an idle game, and it worked out really well for us. We really fell in love with the genre of an idle game,
It's awesome.
And we wanted to make one. So that was our first game that we made. Ended up doing really well for us. We decided to just kind of let it live, let it exist while we worked on Blind Blades. And we're just like, you know what? Let's just jump right into Rocket Rambler 2. Why not? It gave us enough success that we still felt motivated to work on the whole project, the whole concept of the idea. So then we moved on straight into the next one, and that's kind of what we're documenting right now.
Yeah, Well, and revisiting a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, I've already started working on some of the art for some of the new characters and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. It looks pretty good.
Yeah,
what I've seen. Yeah.
New spaceships, new environments, new everything, new gameplay entirely. So it'll be good. But we're getting there.
And Josh, are you sticking around for this one, or?
I'm sticking around the company. I'm not sure if am I on this one?
Well, there's not much to be on.
Can I be on this
Yeah.
one?
Oh boy, is this where we announce
we're making executive decisions right here on the show, guys.
Yeah, official announcement: Josh is fired.
Josh is down the tube. He's done. He did such a great job, and we're like, no, not
Hey,
anymore.
you can't be here. You're making the rest of us.
Yeah,
look
you're
bad.
making us look
Adam
bad.
feel bad.
Yeah, you're making me feel real bad. No, you're fine.
Can't have two games that great.
We would love to have you on the next one.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we would definitely love to have you on the next one.
But so you guys specialize 2D.
Yeah, I mean, it's really what the art director says, and the art director says 2D. Just not because I don't like 3D. It's just because 2D is what I know. It's what I'm used to, and it's what I can get done. And that's really what matters when you're trying to run a business.
And I also know you're a pretty big old school gamer as well. So that probably like what I'll ask all three of you. What games were like your big inspirations that got you into where you guys are now?
Oh my gosh, that's a tough question.
I've got mine.
You got, go ahead.
Yeah, skip the
Josh.
head.
Alright, cool. Spyro.
Spyro?
Classic.
Okay.
PS1 Spyros.
Okay.
Yeah, if we get away with that low poly art style.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Once.
Yeah.
Did once.
It's just hard now with low poly and it looking nice. And
Yeah.
it's
I'm gonna bring it back.
Hey, I would
Hey,
love to see
you know
that
what?
because that would
If
make
you-
my
if you
job
can do
easier.
If you can do it, I'm right behind you.
There's actually a guy on Twitter at WTFMIG, MIG, who's doing an amazing low poly art style project. It's a dodgeball world. So maybe we'll reach out to him and get a feel for his approach. As for my games, Super Metroid, original Metroid was pretty awesome too.
Metroid's very good choice.
River City Ransom, which a lot of people aren't familiar with, but that game's incredible. Final Fantasy II, which was technically 4, and probably above all the rest, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Oh, okay.
Really broke my brain open as far as ideas for games.
What could be a game?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny because one of the guys on our staff, Jackery, actually, that's his favorite game, and he's going into game design as well. So,
Good for him.
Makes sense.
yeah, absolutely.
It's a really well done game.
But yeah, so you guys are seeing Blind Blades right now. We're not. We're shooting this beforehand, but you know, this is definitely a really cool game. I've played it a couple times myself. I'm definitely a big fan. And you guys got, from when I started, it was just 2-player.
Yeah.
You guys are up to 4-player now, I believe.
Yep.
And you
4-player.
have teams as well?
Teams,
Yeah.
yep. We have team match, and the teams could be, I mean, it's up to 4 players, but the teams could be 3v1, 1v3, 2v2, really any kind of combination of those numbers.
2v1v1.
Yeah, they could be.
Things that everybody needs to do when you're playing.
Exactly. He needs to be on a team on his own, so 3v1 would be perfect for him. But yeah, we definitely wanted to add some multiplayer, and we didn't know how we were going to do it. Well, there were only going to be 2 colors on the screen at once, but I think we found a very nice compromise.
Yeah, how did you guys do that, though?
Jesse is a wizard. There we go.
He's
a wizard.
I had to teach myself how to write shaders.
I just added.
Oh, it's okay.
I just added the little color. That's all I did. Jesse made it so it worked. Which, you know, it's just beautiful, and I'm sure people are watching it right now and can be like, "Oh, okay, that's what they did with the colors and stuff."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was amazing.
And you guys, it looks simple. I know you guys look and think this looks simple. It is not simple. This is a very intricate game, and it definitely takes some dedication to get used to it. So,
Yeah, the one-hit kill thing is always kind of like people are like, "What?" But no, it's good. It makes the matches really quick. People aren't inclined to hide because of that, and it's what the game really kind of needed, what it was required for this type of game. So I'm glad that's what we have.
I mean,
all right. Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, when we made it, we kind of made it with the idea that we could see people playing it like in a bar somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, dropping in
Yeah.
quarters and, you know, taking on next challenger, that kind of thing. But I don't think we were really confident. We knew it was good, but I don't think we were confident that it was going to be as well received as it ended up being. We took it to GameCon in October of last year, which was shortly after the game jam, and we took literally the jam version, so like the 4-day jam version of the game came with us. And like people really loved it. We had people coming back to our booth over and over to play us again, and hey, how can I get a copy? And then we actually won an award at GameCon for the game, which was really unexpected and really welcome. So that was really cool, and that I think is what helped us stay invested in it.
Yeah,
as long as we have.
I think we were calling and we were about to throw in the towel again.
Yeah,
until we got the award and realized, people actually might like this.
Yeah.
Let's continue with it. So that's kind of why we started working on it again. And then of course we needed help, so that's why we brought Josh along. And, Josh has just been the best making levels for us, and then I can move on and working on other projects. So yeah, it's been good.
Keep things moving, yeah.
Yeah, got to keep it moving.
So I got 2 last questions for you, and it's just about the workings of the game.
Cool.
One is a suggestion, one just an explanation.
Okay.
We didn't really talk about the, I guess you would call them flash grenades.
Oh yeah, the flashbangs. Yeah.
There's the flashbangs. Tell us a little bit about about those, how they work, where that came from.
So the flashbang kind of came around. So in the game, you have this ability called a flashbang, where you can use it once per round.
Yeah.
And what you do is you drop it, and it's affected by gravity, so it'll fall. And when it hits something, it'll change the screen your color. So if you're white, it'll change it all to white. If you're black, it'll change it all to black. So I think we originally implemented that. So then we were anticipating people hiding a lot, so that would be the way to reveal them. Because if it was, if the person was the opposite color, then bam, they'd be immediately shown, because you'd be throwing a flashbang that would change the whole screen the other color. But we realized when people played it, it was too fast paced for it to really even matter where they were hiding or not. But we kept it in anyway because it was fun during the fast pacedness of the entire thing to throw that down and kind of throw everybody for like a loop. Like, oh, where is everything? What am I doing now?
Right.
So like a flashbang. And then we just kept it in, and we've just kind of loved it ever since. And it worked out really, really well. But do you know where it came from besides that?
Yeah, it was originally, so it was in the documentation way back when. And I think the idea was to be able to reveal the other player was mostly where I was coming from when I docked it in. But the original implementation of it covered a very small portion of the screen. Almost like a smoke bomb would.
Yeah.
You threw it real quick and you get that
Just a puff of smoke.
and while that was cool, it wasn't having the effect I wanted on the game at all. And I was like, no, whole screen. And we actually had a big, not a big argument, but we had a serious
a married couple
disagreement.
fight over it. Yeah.
Me and Adam and Thiago kind of going around about it, and they were like, no, because it wouldn't. And I was like, no, we need it. We need
I
it
hated
full
you
screen.
because of that. I was just like, no, this is so dumb.
And then Thiago was like, okay, I'll just put it that way, and we try it. And it immediately felt so good.
It felt needed. It felt perfect. It felt like it was what was required. It was just great.
Yeah, and so of course now it's in there.
It's in there.
Awesome. And so last thing, for anybody who's seen this game, likes it, wants to start out on it, would you guys suggest, to start with, do you suggest to go a more aggressive style or a more kind of let your opponent come to you?
I would see. I normally go with the aggressive style because that's just kind of the way I play fighting games and stuff like that. But the way I've played it and the way Jesse has played it, which has been more of a wait for the player to come to them type thing, I think Jesse's technique is a whole lot better because he'll normally sit down somewhere crouched, and I'll do a stupid mistake of jumping in front of him, and all he has to do is kill me. That's it. So I recommend that way as coming from someone who is aggressive when I play, but I don't know. It's up to you.
I think I'd say try to be near your enemy, but make them be the one to close the gap between the two of you.
Yeah.
So it's about staying just out of range, so that then when they step into range, you can swing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, guys, this is a really awesome game. I'll leave a link in the somewhere around here for you guys to check out the at least the early version of the game.
Yeah.
When you guys get the new one out, feel free to send it to me. I'll update it.
Oh yeah.
So, really cool game, guys. I'm telling you, check it out. It's definitely something that's up and coming. So, We're totally behind here on 0.6 Miscellany, whichever we are at the moment. And thank you guys
Yeah,
for
no
stopping
problem,
in,
Dan.
all three of you.
Absolutely.
So I hope all you guys out there are checking this out as well. This is Dan, and thanks for watching on behalf of myself, Adam, Josh, and Jesse. I lost it for a second. Thank you.
Heavy Key Studios.
Heavy Key Studios, check them out, and we will see you guys later.
Later.
Bye.